Hello and welcome to part 2 of my making of video. I'm not gonna spend too much time on the intro because if you watch my first one, you know what it's about. I am making Jackie Burkhart's costume from that 70s show when she gets a job as a cheese maiden. So here is part 2. I hope you watched part 1 and you liked it. So yeah, here is part 2. Hope you enjoy. All right, day 2, and what's on the docket for today is dyeing these shoelaces with orange dye to match the bodice of the dress because Jackie's outfit has a little tie on the front and it's the exact same color, so we're gonna experiment with them. I got this gray one because I liked the shape of it and I'm hoping it will dye orange, and if not, I got white ones, so we'll give it a whirl. Okay, I ended up getting a lot of stuff done and I actually didn't film it and I'm so sorry, but I made a pattern and I drafted a mock-up for the shoe covering that I'm going to be doing, and I really like the way it looks. It's going to be made out of the orange fabric and it's going to have a white border around the edges just like Jackie's shoes. And then I made the like faux corset lace up front that she has on the front of her bodice. I just took a big rectangle and then I pinched it in to create kind of like this, I don't know, faux middle part, and I sewed the edges of that down so that it wouldn't come undone. Then I folded these edges in just so it would have a nice clean finish on the front, and then what I'm going to do is poke some holes for the lace to go through and then probably embroider around the holes so that it looks nice. And then yeah, that's the progress I made so far. I want to put that on, embellish the outsides, and then I will sew the front of this and the lining together. All right, so on Jackie's bodice, she has, whoa, sorry about that, like a gold trim that goes around the neckline. So I thrifted this giant bag of trim for $3. And I thought for sure there'd be something in here that I can use. Her trim is like gold and black, so I might go pick up like a black trim just to kind of weave through it. But I'm thinking something like this, kind of zigzagged, because hers looks like a zigzag with the black going through it. So I'm gonna dig through here, do some pinning, and see which ones I like best. So here are the ones that I found out were the longest in the bunch. So these are my options, and I'm going back and forth looking at the picture of her costume and looking at these, and obviously the pictures that are on the internet, they're not like super clear or anything like that. So I think my best bet is to go with this one, and I think I have enough of it to go around the neckline, and then once it's intertwined with some black, I think it's gonna look really decent. Like, obviously it's not gonna be perfect. I don't know exactly what they used. So, bless you. Yeah, so this is what we're working with, and I think I'm gonna go with this guy. Alrighty, so this is the progress so far. I'm really sorry I haven't been filming today. I've just been like getting in the zone and then I'm like, ah, crap, I forgot to film that. So it doesn't look like much on my mannequin right now. Like I said, my mannequin is a lot smaller than I am right now. But I got the faux blouse put in on the bodice, and all I did was I took a big rectangle of fabric, and then at the top I cut a U shape, and then I sewed it up. I double lined it because I want to be able to wear this braless. And I gathered the bottom, I gathered the top, and I also put in a little piece of elastic at the top as well. And then I sewed it into the area it needed to be. I was like doing like 3 Hail Marys and hoping to God it would work. So I'm really glad that it did. It's not perfect, but I'm happy with it. I tried it on and I liked it. And then I also did the apron part. I still need to do the tie that goes around. I need to buy more white cotton fabric, but I just sandwiched the lace in between 2 pieces of fabric on the inside, sewed it around, flipped it out, and this is what I got. So it's starting to come together. I just need to do the sleeves, and I'm terrified to death because I don't even know what the heck I drafted for my pattern. It's kind of just like a blind person did it. So yeah, I will keep you guys updated. I'll try to be better at filming. Alright guys, this is day 2 progress, and I'm really sorry I was crap at filming today. I just kind of got in the zone and forgot to film some things, but I finished the apron. It's a little jimmy rigged, but the rest of the costume will not be. And that's the bow in the back. I obviously need to line the bodice, but yeah, I got the front sewn on today, and I got the sleeves done, which it is a freaking miracle these sleeves even worked out. I honestly can't even tell you, like, I don't even know how that came together, but I'm so thankful because I hit a bunch of snags. So the fact that they came out the way they came out is amazing to me. So I think tomorrow I'm gonna do the thing on the center and embellish the edges and then line it and then attach it to the skirt because right now it's not attached at all. So yeah, that is my progress so far. Oh, and I was at the thrift store today and I found this little hat in the costume section. And it's exactly the hat that I need for this costume, but it's not the right material. So what I'm gonna do is take it apart and use this as a pattern to make a hat for this out of matching fabric. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay, it is now day 3 of my Jackie project, and I'm going to put the faux corset on and then do the embellishments around the edges. This was the only black trim that I could find that was decent. It's kind of big, but it is what it is. But I have to wait until the craft store opens because I need to buy something to punch holes in this and then embroidery floss that matches this orange because I do not have one. So that is on the agenda, and I also am going to undo that hat and draft a pattern. All right, update. Went to the craft store. I got embroidery thread to do the holes on that corset part. These are for attaching the fabric to the shoes because I don't want to actually ruin my shoes. This is to punch the holes in the fabric. And then I went to the thrift store and I found this necklace that looks very similar to Jackie's. I actually already took it apart. The little silver balls were right here and there were some washers in between. So I just took it apart. I'm gonna paint these beads to look like hers. So hopefully it'll be like pretty similar. So yeah, that's on the agenda. Another day where I'm just terrible at filming. But I took this little device and I measured out where I wanted the holes to be, and then I took my seam ripper and I poked it and kind of made a little slice in there, and then I took this guy to make it a little bit more defined holes, and now I'm just going to go through and embroider the holes. All right, day 3 update. I might just call it a day today. I'm pretty tired. But I got the faux corset in, and then this will be attached to the skirt here so it won't go any farther than that. And then I got it fully lined on the inside. I just have to do some hand sewing around the armholes. And then I also got the necklace painted, which I think from far away in pictures and stuff, it'll look pretty accurate. So yeah, we will be back for day 4. I wanted to be done tomorrow so I could take pictures of it, but I think tomorrow I will attach the bodice to the skirt and then the zipper and then embellish around the edges of the bodice. So, whew, a lot more work than I thought. Update, broken needle. Broken needle fell into the machine. Had to take apart the machine, fish out the broken needle. Now I have to go buy a needle because it's been like
It's been 84 years
since I've broken a needle. So, going on an adventure. I like to add this stuff in my videos because I want everyone to know that a sewing project doesn't always go smooth. And you do hit a lot of kinks on the way. I mean, I'm no professional at all by any means. I'm self-taught. But yeah, I guess when you're not classically trained, get a lot of screw-ups. You know, real, just keeping it real. Here is progress update. This needs to be shorter because it's just not the right length. And then I have some bunching up in here that I need to like take in somehow. So I'll need to figure that out. But I just have it pinned at the moment. Haven't installed the zipper yet. So yeah, just trying to figure it out. All right, I've pinned the lining. I have the dress inside out on my dress form. I pinned the lining all around the raw edges to give it a nice clean look, and I'm gonna hand sew this as well. And then, yeah, I'm gonna hand sew all of this stuff with probably like a whip stitch or a fell stitch. Yeah, and I'm gonna try not to poke too much here. And just get like right here through the zipper, right here through the seam allowance, just keeping it as clean as possible on the outside. And I'm not very good at hand sewing, so we'll see how this goes. But before I do that, I'm going to make the little tie that goes in the front here, the little bow. Here is an update. I haven't been very good at filming. Again, I've just been kind of in the zone. So I attached like a faux tie right here to the middle. I got the inside all lined. And then I pinned this trim on, which in the beginning, I think I was gonna like do something different. But I went to the thrift store and actually found this trim, which is the black and the gold already together. So I just pinned it all the way around, and I'm gonna hand sew this now all the way on, and it will be absolutely complete. So I can't wait to show you guys.